Hey everyone, welcome back to Lazy Lifehack. Today we're going through one of the best AI image generators called Leonardo AI. We will start with the basic and explain everything you need to know, so let's dive in. First, open Chrome and type in the address leonardo.ai. Once here, click on Launch App. It will take you to the sign-in page where you can log in easily using Apple, Google, or Microsoft account. I'll be using Google account here. After choosing email account, at getting started, it will ask for your username and your interest. Let's fill those in. Open the second toggle only. There's no need for the first one. Click Next. Here, you can choose anything you like and click Done. At Terms of Service, just click Accept and we're good to go. So this is the homepage of Leonardo AI. On the top left, you will see your profile and the amount of tokens. Every day, that token reset to 150 and they will not accumulate beyond that for free users. Below, you will see the AI tools available by Leonardo AI. The same features are also displayed in the middle as shortcuts. Like other image generators, you will see lots of images created by other users. So let's click Image Creation and start making images. At the very top is where we type our prompt. To the left are the preset settings. Let's click that. They have 10 presets altogether. You can try each preset model with the same prompt to see the different result. When you hover over them, it will show you a short explanation of each preset model. Here, let's click the stock photography. At the side, there are more settings like contrast, mode, dimensions, and resolution. Please note that some are only available in the paid versions. Below that is the advanced setting. If you open up, you will see a down arrow option called model. When you click it, you will see different model names inside. So what do model mean here? To simply put it, models mean art style. Then what is the difference between these art style models and the preset model just now from the above? Well, they are essentially the same. Since I have chosen the stock photography preset at the top, it is now set at the Leonardo Keynote XR model at the advanced setting. When I change the preset to Lifelike Vision, it will automatically change to the Leonardo Vision XR model. You can see that it keeps changing whenever I change a preset model at the top. Why is that? Well, preset means that all the settings are arranged to best fit for the particular art style model so that you can get the best image result using that. You can also customize these model and other settings as you wish, but I don't really recommend that. For example, I can put anime preset here and change the model to Keynote XR. Even though they are not the best match, it will still allow you to generate image, but it will affect the image outcome. So for now, we will just use the preset stock photography. Okay, so let's close this box and start creating some images. To create an image, you obviously need to have something in mind already. If you don't have any idea just like me, that's alright. Click the magic icon and click the first one, New Random Prompt. And here you go, it will come up with something random for you. Let's hit generate and see how it goes. This looks pretty sick, doesn't it? I'm quite happy with the outcome. Using the same prompt, let's try other presets. We will try anime preset this time. Looking really good. How about Lifelike Vision? Not bad, but I still like the stock photography and anime presets. This time we will try our own prompt. Let's type a cyber girl wandering in the city. We will keep the preset model at Leonardo lighting and hit generate. While it looks okay, it can be improved by adding more detail to the prompt. Writing a detailed prompt takes time. And since we are Lazy Lifehack, as usual, we will ask AI to do it. Click the magic icon again, and on the second line, you will see Improve Prompt. This is a cool feature. What it does is that if your prompt is less than 200 characters, it will improve the prompt for you automatically using AI. It will still keep your main content, it just adds more text to help enhance the look of the image, making it more appealing. Mind-blowing, isn't it? So let's click generate and see how it goes. This looks quite stunning. Compared to the first image, you can see that the new improved image had more detail in the surrounding background and the girl has more cyberpunk approach. At the bottom, you can either download, copy the prompt, remove the background, or upscale the image. If you look closely, the image is not very high resolution, so if you want it at a better resolution, use the upscale feature. Before we move on, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Your support means a lot to me and help me create more videos. Okay, so we have covered preset and models and also on new random prompt and improved prompts. Now we're going to move to something more advanced. If you click the image icon right here, more options will pop out and at below you will see a tab called Elements. Let's click View More. After you click View More, you will see images that are somehow similar to art style models from the presets. But they are not art style preset models, they are actually called LoRa elements. LoRa means low risk adaptation. So what does LoRa do? LoRa apply an extra filter to the current model you're using. Adding LoRa will change some part of the model. In some scenarios, most part of the model will be changed. Let's try out so you understand more. Here, we can add up to 4 LoRa. Keep in mind that adding 1 LoRa will already change quite a lot. If you add 3 to 4 LoRa, it will mix up all the filters together and the outcome can be quite different from what we want. Another thing to take note is that not all LoRa works well with all the models. Here with small description, it will tell you which LoRa works best with which model. Also take note that at the description, rather than using preset names, it is using the name of the models. This might be confused for someone who just started using Leonardo. So I want to use this old school comic LoRa and it said use with Vision XL model for best results. We click the LoRa and click confirm. After that, we choose the preset Lifelike Vision. And you will see that at the advanced setting, the model is now changed to Vision XL model. Let's hit generate and see how the LoRa turns out. Turns out quite well. So what happens if we don't use the best matching LoRa with the model? The answer is you can still use it, but it's just that you might not get the full quality of the LoRa. Here, it said that it works best with Stable Diffusion XL and Keynote XL models. But we are using Lifelike Vision preset for the Vision XL model, so the LoRa and model doesn't match at all. Anyway, let's try it. So we have applied 2 LoRa where one is a best match and the other one is not. So let's hit generate and see how it goes. Well, I think it's still okay, could be worse. How about we add another LoRa? We try this flame. It said works well with Vision XL model, which is the current model we're using, so let's try it. Now we're using 3 LoRa, see how it goes. Well, it's a disaster. Let's remove this unmatched one and try again with 2 matched LoRa. So like I mentioned before, don't use more than 2 LoRa, 1 or 2 is really enough. So to sum all up, there are 3 things you need to understand when using Leonardo AI. First is writing the prompt and improving the prompt as needed. Second is choosing the correct art style preset model. Third is adding LoRa accordingly to the preset model you choose, or vice versa, change the preset model based on the LoRa you want to use. If you understand these 3 things well, you can create any stunning images you want with ease. Feel free to check out other features on your own. If you have made it this far into the video, it will be fairly easy for you to use. What we tried just now are all available on free version account. The paid version had more cool things like character reference, post to image, and text image import. They are very powerful tools and it is worth every penny if you are someone who uses AI for work. We will cover that in an upcoming video. Let me know in the comment what you think of Leonardo AI and what is your experience using it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in next video. Bye.